We are getting something into our newsroom, a statement from the Department of Homeland Security. DHS sending this out minutes ago when we wanted to make sure that we brought this to you on air as soon as possible. They say at 6:50 p.m. Central Time, federal law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted traffic stop in Minneapolis of an illegal alien from Venezuela who was released into the country by Joe Biden in 2022. Again, I'm reading this verbatim from DHS's Twitter. They say in an attempt to evade arrest, the subject fled the scene in his vehicle and crashed into a parked car. The subject then fled on foot. The law enforcement officer caught up to the suspect on foot and attempted to apprehend him when the suspect began to resist and violently assault the officer. While the subject and law enforcement were in a struggle on the ground, two subjects came out of a nearby apartment and also attacked the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and a broom handle. As the officer was being ambushed and attacked by the two individuals, the original subject got loose and began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by three individuals, the officer fired defensive shots to defend his life. The initial subject was hit in the leg. All three subjects ran back into the apartment and barricaded themselves inside. The attacked officer and subject are both in the hospital. Both attackers are in custody. This attack on another brave member of law enforcement took place while Minnesota's top leaders, Governor Walz and Mayor Frey, are actively encouraging and organizing resistance to ICE and federal law enforcement officers. Their hateful rhetoric and resistance against men and women who are simply trying to do their jobs must end, DHS says. They conclude by saying federal law enforcement officers are facing a 1,300% increase in assaults against them as they put their lives on the line to arrest criminals and lawbreakers. Matt Finn with Fox News saying, "We are on the scene of the latest ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis, and the site is surrounded by large crowds of angry protesters, blowing the whistles, screaming murderers. You're going to start a war." Fox's chopper is on top of it.